It worked out so nice, it's time to do it twice. Now look, I'm not a fan of this shit because like I said before, other channels do this. So I try and avoid doing what other channels are doing. But obviously, since I'm not into social media, you know, with the whole Twitter and Facebook and Askbook, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit, this is really the only way people can ask me shit. So, I'll be nice, and I'll roll out another question and answer session since you guys have asked so nicely. And again, I'm going to lay out a few ground rules ahead of time, because if I'm going to do this shit, it's going to be on my terms. Fuck all that shit, man. I like order, I like procedure, I like to be organized in this motherfucker. First of all, since I did a question and answer session already, I'm not going to answer the repeat questions that I did the first time. Obviously, I don't expect everyone to remember each question that was asked. I certainly do. Now, actually, I'm going to go back and watch the prior videos, and I'm also going to put links in the description to the prior question and answer session for everyone to watch. So if you're curious what was asked and hoping you don't ask a repeat question, you guys can go watch that shit and figure out what I was asked in this motherfucker. Off the top of my head, I can remember some of the popular questions. You know, like what was your favorite video game? What's your favorite sports team? And shit like that. Oh, like 10 fucking questions about how I laugh or can I give lessons or some shit. What the fuck, man? And then obviously there was some more in-depth questions and shit like that about next consoles and Call of Duty questions and all that crap. So I want unique questions. I want challenging questions. Sure, you may want to know what my favorite food is or what my favorite color is or whatever the fuck, but unique questions are more likely to be used than just plain vanilla questions. You know what I'm talking about? Now, in those prior videos, I mentioned I'm a private person, so I'm not going to answer incredibly private questions. You can ask it, but don't expect me to give you an answer. You know, you guys may ask, well, what is it you find personal? Well, you can ask the question, and if I don't answer it, that's your answer. That's what I found personal. That solves the mystery right in this motherfucker, doesn't it? As far as where to send or ask your questions, sending me a private message is fine here on YouTube. You can also do it on Prestige Gamers, and I'm going to pick the best ones out of all the questions that I receive. Do not ask your questions in the comment section of this video. And the main reason why I do that is that YouTube will sometimes spam posts and I never see them as the poster, or for the most part they can be missed because if you get too many comments in a video, they get buried under other comments. So the easiest way to guarantee that I will at least see and read the question is through private messages. Now, I'll give you guys until the end of the week to get your questions in, and of course I'm going to try and answer as many as I possibly can. And remember, it takes a while to put a video like this together. It's not something I could just pop out overnight with ease. The last time I did this shit, it was a pain in the ass trying to copy and paste all the fucking screen caps of the questions and shit like that. So I have to figure out an easy way of doing that shit, because that shit took me the longest fucking time with just copying all those damn questions and shit like that. But anyway, feel free to ask away all your questions. I'm sure I'll get to most of your answers up in this joint. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And the next video coming up is the long-awaited return to the Blueprint series. Yes, we're finally getting back into fixing Call of Duty in this motherfucker.